studio audience. Okay, today, let's get started. It's time for... Come on. Thank you. So, you know, Pharoah has been here before, but he's back today. And last time he was here, he was a little fluffy. You know what I mean? But apparently he's lost a lot of weight and been in the gym, because I found a photo. Right? Now, I'm not going to talk to him about this on account of we're living in a Weinstein era. You don't want to say anything to anyone directly about how they look, but all I can say is, Okay. Breaking news this morning, literally this morning, like 8:30 this morning, literally this morning, Jordin Sparks is married. And pregnant. Well, according to people.com, and you know people, that's the Bible. Reportedly, Jordin, who's 27, secretly married this guy right here. He looks handsome. His name is Dana Isaiah. He's 25, so she's 27, he's 25, same difference, okay, fine. They married in July. The baby is due in the spring, and they've only been dating for a period of boop. Yeah. And he went to Southwestern University in Florida. He's an aspiring model. Now, you could add the hashtag to whatever you want. They're both really religious, and their moms actually introduced them. Well, what had happened was, Jordin was at a charity event for her charity, and his mom was there. And he talked to the mom. And then the mom said, well, you know what? My son actually wants to move to LA. You know, the mom wasn't trying to hook them up as boyfriend and girlfriend, but more like, you're somebody who he can talk to. You already live in LA. You're kind of in the fast lane or whatever. And, you know, it'd be nice if you talked to him. So the moms talked, and then the kids talked. Next thing you know, everyone's pregnant. Take a look.
I had never spent time with somebody that I had just met, also somebody of the opposite sex that I just immediately felt completely 100% comfortable with. Like, when I'm with him, I feel comfort and safety and calm and peace, and those aren't things that I normally felt. And so it was a little wake-up call for me. I was like, I think this is what it's supposed to feel like. No, wait, I know this is what it's supposed to feel like.
I'm nervous. Clap if you're nervous. I don't like her body language in that video. Can we run that again? She's doing all the talking. He's sitting looking down at the floor like a scared schoolboy. And her thigh is crossed against him. Like, she's not thinking, no, not that video. Hello? Can we run that video again from people.com? Yeah, just look. Look at him. And look at her. He's like a schoolgirl. And she's like the boss. I'm not liking it. Anyway, if you'd like to see more of this video, go to people.com/peoplenow and add. The magazine hits newsstands on Friday, and you add whatever hashtag you want. I've got several in my mind. But yeah, I love Jordin Sparks, you know what I mean? She's so pure, I don't think she sees exactly what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Denim jacket, Second row, black glass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Jordan is walking down a slippery slope. We're the worst. This is our 1500th and first show. When I woke up this morning, the first thing I saw on the news was something that was quite frightening. Do you know that the Heart Board of the United States, whoever these people are who dictate what high blood pressure is, they're now saying that high blood pressure is no longer the standard of what it was. They're changing the numbers. So according to the new numbers and the new change, half of us have high blood pressure. I don't know what you're doing after work today, but I gotta go to the doctor. I wanna know what's going on. It's very, very scary. Like, how are you changing the numbers on high blood pressure? And what is going on? I'm still alive. Okay. So Meek Mill's conviction is making people furious. And there was, I mean, you know, he's sentenced for 2 to 4 years, even though the prosecutor recommended no jail time. So last night in Philly, there was a gigantic demonstration. There were 1,000 people there marching, free Meek Mill, in Philly, in the streets. Celebs like Rick Ross were there. Dr. Dre spoke out, Dr. J, not Dre, J, who's from Philly, spoke out in support of Meek. And what do you think? You know, I'm worn down. I feel like there's something going on with this judge. Because now we found out that the manager that the judge wanted Meek to sign with is Charlie Mack. You might not know Charlie Mack. I've known Charlie Mack for over a dozen years. Charlie Mack was Will Smith's head of security during the heyday of Fresh Prince. And then he went on to become a manager of some sorts for people. And he was even here on our show. Bashir from Empire, who's from Philly. So he, you know, so Charlie has moved up in the ranks. So Charlie is a manager, but Charlie says he doesn't even know this judge. And I didn't say anything. We're just having a conversation, ladies and gentlemen. But Charlie says he does not know the judge. The judge is still looking a little crookedy to me. And I know Meek has violated parole several times, but I've weakened my stance. No, he doesn't need a 2 to 4, maybe 6 months. In 6 months, he'll be in, he'll be out, he'll be done. And then, upon digging more with this judge, because you know, I'm interested, the judge has done this many times in the past 4 years to other men where she said, look, I'm gonna help you, doggone it, stop getting in trouble. I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. She's done it before. So the judge, it's not just a Meek thing. Like if you squint, it's not just a Meek thing. She's got a heart for a felon. Blackish comes on tonight. The Mick comes on tonight. I love Tuesday TV. Do you like the Mick? Do you watch the Mick? Yes. Clap if you watch the Mick. See, not enough people. She's gonna get jumped by an old woman who wants to come on to her tonight. Like the old lady, literally, she's got salt and pepper hair. She jumps on the Mick. And the Mick is considering. So funny. So Lionel Richie's 19-year-old daughter, Sophia, he and she made a joint appearance on a red carpet. Now, I've never heard Sophia talk, and I've never seen them together. And they talked about her dating 35-year-old father of 3, Scott Disick. Now, mind you, she's 19. Keep this in mind. And do we have the red carpet footage?
Are you protective, Papa? Are you into all her business?
I am into her business, and she's trying to keep me out of her business. And the fact is, I don't know. How can you sneak when everything is on Instagram? I don't know. How does that work?
I'm not hiding anything from you. Dad's good with dating life? He's good. He's been very nice. He's been very cool. He's very supportive. Whatever that means.
I think that was a show for the red carpet. I don't believe Lionel is supportive of this at all. I've read things regarding, and I don't know whether this is true, that he's allegedly cut her off financially speaking, but she makes her own money. She's one of those girls who, every time she says something like, oh my God, this scrunchie is so cool, on her Instagram, then the scrunchie company pays her for saying that because you're buying what she's selling. You understand? She's one of those. So she's getting money. I feel like she needs to sit down with Nicole, her older sister, Nicole Richie, and Courtney, or he does, Lionel. Like, in a last-ditch effort, Lionel, if you just meet with Nicole and Courtney and figure out what is going on and how you can torpedo this relationship. This is 19 and 34 is bad enough, but when you add in father of 3 and party boy, not my heiress. No. Oh, yes. A smoking jacket. Wendy Williams, HSN. A little blush crushed velvet for you. All right, look. More with Tyrese. You know that saying, it is a fool who represents themselves? Well, he's a fool. He's representing himself. In court today against his ex-wife. Well, hunty, hunty, hunty. Which, by the way, I've been saying Lanty, Lanty, Lanty all along. So my son tells me, Mommy, it's not Lanty, it's loyal, loyal, loyal. Loyalty, loyalty. You know it sounds like Lanty, Lanty, Lanty. Whatever. Stupid music. I like the song, though. And I'm still saying Lanty. Anyway, so Norma is still requesting a permanent restraining order against him. Norma is his baby's mom. That's her. And, you know, the little girl is 10 years old, and they go to court today, and there are plenty of lawyers, I feel, who would take Tyrese's case. I have no idea why. His previous lawyer dropped his case. But so what? Do you know how many lawyers there are out there? As a matter of fact, there are more lawyers than anything else. There are too many lawyers in the world, of all different levels. You know, you got your Cochrans, then you got your Nochrans. And everyone in between. Somebody help this man, please. Don't let him represent himself. Isn't he the one who said he was on Percocet for a moment?
No. No, that was somebody. I think that was Meek Mill.
Oh, that was Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on another antidepressant.
Another stupid song.
Yeah.
Percocet.
Yeah.
Percocet. That I like. You know, Tyrese, good luck with court today. We'll be here tomorrow to report the failing of you representing yourself. And now, We haven't talked about this, sorry, but let's talk about it now. You've heard by now O.J. Simpson was banned from the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Vegas. Well, you've heard, but we haven't talked. All right, so let's talk. Witnesses say O.J. was drunk and disorderly and grew angry at hotel staff. And sources also say glasses were broken at the bar during the incident. Well, you know what? I want to play devil's advocate. The man has done his time, not for the crime that we know he did, but something else. But he's done his time. OJ, why don't you just stay in the house and have your drinks? Why are you out? Why are you out? Number one. And number two, how easy is it to break a glass? I broke a glass last night at dinner. Just by accident. You know, the drinks hadn't even come. I swiped by accident, the glass, and boom, crash. Glasses break all the time at places. OJ's denying this whole thing. Take a look at this.
You know, nothing happened at the Cosmo. I'm always nice to everybody. You can't find one person in this town, in any restaurant or bar, wherever I've been, they don't say I'm patient and I'm courteous. I take pictures with everybody. And as far as the Cosmo go, hey, they don't want me to come there, I won't come there. It ain't because I was rude or crude or drunk or broke a glass or something. All of that was completely made up. It's a completely bogus story.
Okay. So OJ allegedly, in my mind, clearly calls his own paparazzi. Because there's nothing going on in this garage. This is literally right after he gets kicked out of the place, and it just so happens people are there to meet him to hear his side of the story. Second of all, still not a bad-looking man. I wish that his shirt was more fitted. You know, I know, well, when he went to jail, this was the style. You know what I mean? But now everything is a little more fitted, OJ. Maybe a couple of sizes down, I'm just saying. And regarding you being at this place, well, his probation people came to his house the next day and they gave him a drug test. He tested negative for drugs and for alcohol. Although the alcohol, all you have to do is go home and drink a bunch of water. And regarding the drugs, as long as it's not weed, you know, that washes out of your system quite as fast as well, I think. Anyway, OJ, we're watching you. We loved our first guest for 6 seasons on Saturday Night Live. And now he's starring in a new movie for Showtime. It's a comedy. It's called White Famous. Take a look.
So do I have the job or not?
Well, in my experience, the outcome of any important meeting's usually been decided long before anyone sets foot in the room, so I don't know.
Yeah, you know, man, you confusing out of me, man. I'm gonna leave before I hit you.
Oh. Yep, wait. Big love, brother. Oh, big love. I see you're out. Right. Oh, and one more thing. You don't have to say beat, you just have to leave a beat. And no more cursing, Floyd. This is network.
Please welcome Jay Pharoah. You smell luxurious.
Thank you. I had to. I knew I was coming. I had to make sure.
It's nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Now, I want you to put your feet on those feet, look at the monitor, and model your shoes for shoe cam.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Yes, baby. Look at that. Yes. Yeah.
Are you a sneakerhead?
I do. I've turned into a big sneaker. I've got a lot of them now. thanks to shows and things of that sort.
Thanks to being white famous.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, I called it a movie, but it's a show.
Yes.
What is white famous? Is that you?
Yeah, well, I'm getting there.
Is that me?
Yeah, I think you are, Wendy. Yes, you're white famous. Wendy, yes. Yes. Do you see, wait.
How you doing, white people? What is that?
White famous is basically, well, the show, the concept, it's a young black comedian getting a chance to cross over into the industry and try not to lose himself while he's doing it. So, I mean, I feel like I'm on the same trajectory.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like you not really acting, it's you.
Oh, I mean, you know, good examples, you know, Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, yes.
They're white famous, but what does that mean? That means that white people...
It just, well, there's never a shortage of white people, Wendy, so when you're known by white folks everywhere, that's when you're white famous. When somebody, when you get invited in their houses to sip tea and things of that sort, you know what I mean? Country clubs and artisanal cheese plates and all of that. That's what it is. So you're white famous.
Yes. Well, I had no idea. But, okay, so Jamie Foxx is producing the show.
Yes.
You met him, I heard, when he guested on Saturday Night Live when you were there.
Yes, I did. 2012, I think, is when he hosted. And he came up to me and he goes, you know what, man, I think you're talented. I think you're amazing. And I want to work with you in some sort and way. Ha! I was like, yo, let's do it. So...
And then a few years later, he calls you.
Yeah, well, it kind of organically happened. We were always looking for something to work on together, but, you know, I went in, I read, and he just happened to be producing it, and, you know, I got it, so.
You sound like Will Smith.
I do?
Yes, like if I were to turn my head, I'd swear this is Will Smith talking.
Oh, well, you know, my natural, see, the Will Smith impression for me ain't even really an impression. I'm like, man, it's just me talking, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, it's the calmness, you know. Will is a little more exaggerated than I am, probably. He's probably, you know what, like, it's a little, you know, it's a little up here, you know what I mean? And, what we need to do is, you know, keep Tyrese off social media.
So, when you left Saturday Night Live, or when they fired you, I'm not sure. We covered it here on Hot Topics. And I'm not sure. Did you leave or were you fired? And that was years ago, so.
Well, it was about a year ago, but you know, I was looking for a next step in my career. You know, I'm always somebody who's trying to look 10 years ahead. So I was
futuristic vision.
Futuristic vision. So I mean, I love Saturday Night Live. You know, I love everybody there. It was a platform. It was a good springboard, and it was a positive experience. And everybody there is my family. So.
I miss your Obama impressions.
Yeah, you do? Oh,
yes.
Thank
you. Nobody does Obama, Jay, like you do.
You know what's crazy? When I did that. Look, that picture I was scared. I was very scared.
Oh, that's not Photoshop?
That is not Photoshop. We are together at a party. We were at a party. It was a secret party. They told.
Wait, now hold on. Wait. How do you get the invitation to the secret party?
Well, you know, they hit up SNL and say, hey, we need Jay to do this, and I'm like, yo, where's it at? And they're like, oh, it's a secret party with Obama. Oh, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? So I went. And I impersonated him, and I'm scared because the most powerful man no, she was not.
Okay.
No, she was not. But the most powerful man in the world at the time, if you mess up, he can be like, I need that body to get bodied. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want that to happen. I was petrified, man. Obama could have just, because if he killed me, he's the president. It don't matter.
So, you know what I mean? In that picture, you're wearing a suit, but I saw another picture of you in the Oval Office, and I was a little shocked at your attire.
I mean, I was too.
Jay.
Look, that ain't in my closet. Look, I'm swagged out. Look, SNL pulled me up. They're like, you have to wear this for the White House. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the White House. And you know, you walk into the White House, and they leave you in there for a couple of minutes. I don't know why they did that to me, because I like touching stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm in there just waiting for Obama to come in, and I was like, yeah. I was just rubbing myself with things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just touching. And then Barack comes in, and he was just like, Jay, you look good. And also, you must feel real old impersonating me. Look at my hair, baby. Salt and pepper all day long. I was like, wow, man.
He's funny.
He was one of the. I miss him. I mean, don't you miss him?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. One of the stories that we covered on Hot Topics was Kanye West's infamous meltdown behind the scenes on Saturday Night Live.
Definitely.
Now, we only got it from reading and hearing and stuff, but now we've got a factual person who was there. What had happened was...
Oh, y'all want me to spill the tea?
Yes! Yes, what was he doing?
Kanye West was being Kanye West, man. Like, all right, I think something didn't work. And he was just like, you know what? I'm about to walk out, fam. I'm walking out. I don't care. I'm not doing this. And then, you know, my boss, he got him to do it. And then...
Did you feel as a black guy that you needed to go in there and bro him up?
I'm not. No.
Just asking.
That's Kanye West. I ain't messing with it. I'm staying away.
Yeah. The legendary Pam Grier, many of you remember her. She used to date Richard Pryor, and she's going to be doing his biopic and elected for Jay to play Richard.
Yeah.
What do you know about Richard Pryor, Jay? What are you, 30?
Yeah, what do you mean what I know about Richard Pryor? Richard Pryor was one of the greats, man. Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I know about Richard. Read his book, know exactly. Like, he went through some, he had some demons. But that's what made him the amazing entertainer and person that we all came to love.
I can't wait for this movie.
What's that?
I can't wait.
I mean, hey, if it happens, I'll be happy to accept the role. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it happens.
So, Jay, you know, is a perfect impressionist. So we're gonna play a game of celebrity impersonations.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna show you pictures, and then you have to imitate the person, and I have to guess who it is.
Okay.
60 seconds on the clock, and go.
Whew.
Jay-Z. Okay.
I don't want you talking about me. Drunk in love.
Beyonce?
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know what I'm doing ever.
Trump.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, yo, dog, what's up? You know, baby, what's up?
DMX.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, we're almost there. Look, no, I was with me, but who cares? There we go.
Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I ain't paying nobody, you heard me? Listen, y'all put some respect on my name. I'm not gonna pay it no more. No more.
He has a list?
Yeah, he got a list.
I didn't know.
Oh, man.
I didn't know Birdman.
Come on,
list.
you got 9 cents. Come on,
Okay, go.
Hey, look, I ain't scared of y'all. I ain't scared of you.
Bernie Mac.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad. Sexy.
What?
It's so sexy. Yes. Oh, man, come on,
Eddie Murphy. Jay, nice to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate it. Thank
So
you.
his new show is called White Famous. It airs on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on Showtime, and we'll be right back. Yes. Welcome back. It is time for Beauty at Wendy, and here to show us beauty must-haves for under $40 is our beauty expert friend, Jamie Krell. Welcome back, Jamie.
Thank you.
All right, Jamie.
Okay.
You're always good when you come.
Yes.
What's this?
Okay, I want to get right into it and start with products from Khaleesi. Now, this is an entire bundle that you get. These are these bath bombs. They're macaroons, so they smell really yummy.
Do you eat these, or do you...
No, this is for the tub. These are body products.
Okay.
So this is a coffee tumbler. This is actually filled with bath salts. And then I want to show you this. This is vanilla scented. It's a body moisturizer, but it goes on like whipped cream. So look at that. You can put it on your body. You can put it on your hands. It rubs right in. It's super hydrating, soft, moisturizing. Feels really good. And everybody does get this reusable coffee tumbler that has 5 of their best-selling sample products included. And normally, this would retail for $125, but today we're giving everyone 69% off, making this just $39.
And you get all this for just $39.
Everything.
These are really pretty.
Really pretty and cute. I love the packaging.
And this smells
good.
really good.
It's like a light vanilla scent, really yummy.
What's going on?
So I'm obsessed with these. These are masks from OMG. Now these are safe, effective, powerful masks. They work for any skin tone. So the first set is actually a bubble and microfiber mask. So this is great. It sloughs off the dead skin cells. It plumps the skin with collagen. Then there's the 24-karat gold peel-off mask. I used this morning before I applied my makeup. There's eye patches. You put it on your face and neck, wait 20 to 30 minutes, peel it off. It literally gives you that luminous, glowy, dewy-looking skin. And lastly, there's the 4-in-1. So that has the pink clay, the charcoal, the eye patches, a moisturizer, and everything comes in this great reusable bag.
Does it come with
the
this
headband?
Cute, I was gonna
with
say.
the most fabulous headband.
Yes.
You get the mini brush to apply the mask
That's
with.
this.
Yes.
I've been playing with it.
Normally this would retail for $50. Today we're giving everybody 50% off, making this just $25.
Happy holiday. Happy holiday.
Yes.
This is Beauty at Wendy. Beauty at Wendy. What is this?
Okay, this is really great. These are these Cortex mini hot air brushes. I knew you were going to try to take those.
Yeah.
I told them. So these come in these beautiful 4 metallic colors. You can choose from lavender, sky blue, blush pink, and my favorite, which is the rose gold. In less than a minute, this heats up to 419 degrees. What's so great about this, ceramic 3D plates, you're still smelling how good that smells.
Smells really good.
It softens and smooths your hair, and it can replace your flat iron. You don't even have to use a hairdryer before this.
Replaces your flat iron.
So I have really curly hair. I used this morning. I curled the ends. It smooths and softens. Great stocking stuffer, travel. I love these. They're $149 usually
Normally.
retail. We're giving you 74% off, making this just $39.
It's Beauty at Wendy. What's
Okay,
next?
I think you're gonna love these. These are
I
the
do.
Bath Bomb Fizzers.
I know.
So there's 4 jars to choose from. You drop them in the bath. So when these start to fizz, these are actually called the F-bombs. Those are infused with lavender, relaxing, calming, soothing, and inside there's a surprise. So in these, actually, you get these relaxing, calming messages, but the Amaze Balls are great for kids because little toys come out.
What do you mean inside there's a surprise?
So after about a minute, there's little surprises. So like the Amaze Balls, if you throw it in the tub for your kids, there's a toy inside.
But you have to make sure that you get the toy before it goes down the drain. Now you have to call the plumber.
Yes.
And now I'm calling you.
Don't call me. Don't call me. But yeah, great ones to choose from. There's the quote bombs. There's the fortune-telling bomb. So it's really fun. It'll never stay in the tub. So you get to choose your jar, and then everybody's getting this exclusive holiday bath bomb set with the loofah. Normally this would retail for $65. Today it's 51% off, making this just $32.
If you love a bath, this is
so
for you.
Nice.
This is for you.
Another great gift idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I want to end with a major one. This is from Defy Aging. You instantly, Wendy, this is the 60-second facelift. See how that feels cooling? After 60 seconds, tightens, tones, firms, softens. The results last 6 to 8 hours.
My hands look like a 7-year-old now.
It actually makes your wrinkles and lines, I'm telling you, disappear for 6 to 8 hours. So great before a big event, photos. Again, holiday season coming up. This would retail for $499.
This little tiny container?
A little goes a long way.
Yeah, and?
Really, 94% off, $29.
Thank you, Jamie. These amazing deals are for Wendy watchers. Go to bestbeautyfinds.com before they sell out, and Ask Wendy is next.